મોદકારી પલપન વિસરે નહીં જો વિસારી जुगल चरण सोल चिन्ह जेह नजर समीपे रहो हमारी एह नजर समीपे रहो हमारी एह घनश्याम महाराज ની જય, હરિકૃષ્ણ મહારાજ ની જય, સ્વામિનારાયણ ભગવાન ની જય. Supreme Almighty, our beloved Ghanshyam Maharaj, the path maker to our liberation, our Pujapad Guruji, Pujya dear Santo, and all you Bhaktos, Jai Swaminarayan. This is the lecture course Yuva course 3. We've been having courses for the past 2 weeks, and now this is the third course. And the course is consisting of a kirtan, a vad from Kalyankanika, and then a charitra of Shreeji Maharaj's life. The kirtan is Avasare Avyore ke tamne bhajavano. Now all of you who are in this Yuva course will receive a PDF, but this whole kirtan, I want to just share the essence of it, that avasara avyore ke tamne bhajavano is, you know, in life we get many chances. We get chances to get into a good college, we get chances to get good grades, we get chances to get high opportunities in business fields and occupations. These are all chances that we get and we take and we also receive in one way or another. Such kinds of chances in this world stay in this world. But according to statistics right now, there's about 8.5 billion people on this earth currently. And out of those, how many can we say are of the Swaminarayan religion? Counting maybe, let's say, 3, 4, 5 million maximum. From these 5 million devotees, we have a chance to worship Bhagwan. And this chance is not in a once-in-a-lifetime chance, but it's a once in numerous lifetime chances, because this soul has been traveling and traveling and traveling in innumerable bodies, may it be different species, may it be humans, may it be animals, may it be birds, may it be organisms, etc., so on and so forth. Out of the 8.4 million types of species, this body has been traveling and traveling, or this soul has been traveling all this time, yet it has not received a chance to worship Bhagwan Swaminarayan. And if it has received a chance, it has not taken it. It has put it to waste. Sadhguru Gunatitanand Swami says that this human has received a chintamani, meaning a wishing stone, but it's in the hands of a small child or a baby. Now, if you give a baby the diamond that is in the Queen of England's crown, the most expensive diamond, the Kohinoor, if you give that to a baby, what will it do? You'll probably put it in its mouth, play around with it, throw it here and there, because it has no value. It does not understand that the value of this diamond is not in the millions or billions, but countless. In the same way, Sadhguru Gunatitanand Swami says, this satsang, this satpurush, these santos, this murti is in the form of a chintamani, is in the form of a diamond, but It's in the hands of a baby. So the baby cannot understand the value. The baby meaning us. But we have received a chance to worship Bhagwan Swaminarayan. And the only way we can completely take the chance and go to Bhagwan Swaminarayan is by worshiping him without any kind of selfless or without any kind of selfish motive, and with a very, very pure heart. Now, in this kirtan, avasara avyo re ke tamne bhajwano, all the problems of the body, all the problems financially, all the problems of this social world, I want to let go and I want to worship you. I want to take the chance because this world is surrounded with problems. Every day, may we go to work, may we go to school, may we interact with our friends, may we interact with our family, there is always some kind of issue that is occurring. But there's only one place where issues are not even in existence, and that is Bhagwan's Murti and the Ekantik Satpurush. These two areas, these two places, these two entities have no flaws, issues, problems at all. They're the very source of happiness, according to Sadguru Gunatitanand Swami and according to the Vachnamrut spoken by Shree Maharaj himself. But this soul is covered in Maya. This soul is foolish that it forgets Bhagwan and it forgets to take the chance of worshipping Bhagwan. It forgets that Bhagwan has taken it out of a 9-month womb. When that baby was inside of the mother's womb, that pain, that suffocation, that misery, the soul forgets that this Bhagwan has saved it from innumerable pain, misery, and has put it in his presence. This soul forgets that Bhagwan has given it this satsang, this murti, this satpurush, these santos. This soul forgets that Bhagwan has given not only 1, 2, 3, 4, or 10 chances, but innumerable chances to worship his idol, his form. But today is the day to wake up. This kirtan is an alarm. This kirtan is a siren. This kirtan will help us understand and motivate us to worship Bhagwan, because this is our only chance. Do or die. That's a slogan that is used in this world, may it be in sports, may it be in other competitive, you can say, events. Do or die. In the same way, for here satsang, either we achieve Bhagwan, we worship God, or we die. Die meaning not in the physical manner, but more in the manner that I want to somehow, any way, anyhow, in any place, any opportunity, I want to worship God and I want to reach His Akshardham. That kind of motivation, that kind of focus, that kind of internal strength will help one attain Bhagwan Swaminarayan. Then it goes on and it says that, it's a very, very strong kirtan where Amrut ras meli re vikhahu nahi chaku rasyatam vinare valu nahi rakhu. Amrut, meaning Amrut is a very immoral nectar, if we can put it in a physical stance, but Amrut is purity. This satsang is pure. I don't want to forsake this satsang and taste poison in the form of this world. I want to let go of this poison, forsake this poison, and only taste that Amrut. Rasyatam vinare. I don't want to keep anything dear but you. This is the bhav that Brahmanand Swami is saying in this kirtan. Nonetheless, Brahmanand Swami says, Tan man dhan sompi re, thai rai chu tari. I want to surrender my tan, man and dhan, my body, my mind, and my credentials, meaning my whole wealth, prosperity, all that, and I want to become yours. That is what Brahmanand Swami is saying, because that's the way to worship Bhagwan. To give up our mind, to give up our body, and to give up our prosperity in His service. Give it all to Him. And that is the 9th form of devotion that Bhagwan Swaminarayan has stated in the Vachnamrut. So this kirtan is an alarm. You can read this kirtan, it's in the PDF, and understand its meaning as well. Nonetheless, let's move on to Kalyan Kanika. This is the first vat that we'll be reading in this course, Yuva course of Kalyan Kanika. Just a brief introduction. Kalyan Kanika is a book that comprises of our Puja Guruji. Guruji's Kathavarta talks that he has given in the previous, you can say, time. And it's a collection of his vatos in different kinds of categories such as Upasana, Agna, Bhakti, Mahima, Sant Mahima, all these different fields. It's categorized, and these vatos that Puja Guruji has given us, these precious talks, it is recollected in a book, and it's called Kalyan Kanika. And today we're going to read one of these talks, and then we'll dissect. Puja Guruji says, Swaminarayan Hare, Swaminarayan Hare. Puja Guruji has said, just as a talented actor playing a great character shows and feels pride for his or her role, why aren't we showing pride for being the followers of Maharaj? Therefore, one who recognizes and feels pride of the devotion to Maharaj is really fortunate and will be released from the clutches of this material world. Puja Niskam Swami did this same very course, Katha, yesterday in the language of Gujarati, for those Yuvas who understand that. And off of his talks that I was listening to yesterday, Puja Swami is talking about a certain kind of power, not a power of status, not a power of credit, but an internal power of keeping Bhagwan's power, keeping the Satpurusha's power. And Puja Guruji has said in this talk that, a talented actor keeps pride of, that look at who I am the best actor, I am very good. All these different prides are shown. In the same way, why can we not show pride? Why can't we not keep power of our Maharaj that we have received? Sometimes it's very, very hard to understand that what kind of Bhagwan that we have received. This soul is so foolish that if it has shaken the hands with the President of the United States or a member of a very, very high position, then that person feels like, I cannot wash this hand. This hand has been touched by the President of the United States. That's kind of how a power a person holds, by just touching a person who has a political status in this world. But the soul is foolish that it cannot understand that I have received Bhagwan Swaminarayan, who has the political power, who has the world power, who has the universe power, who has innumerable universe powers. Him, and I have got to not shake his hand, but I have got to hug him, I have got to worship him, I have got his darshan. The soul does not keep power of this Bhagwan. And due to that, ignorance remains in the mind. Due to that, this soul feels that Bhagwan is there, but who knows if he's really there or not. Such kind of ignorance remains. And due to that, one cannot, you can say, go beyond Maya. The only way to cross Maya, the ocean of Maya, is by taking the refuge of Bhagwan Swaminarayan and holding his power inside of our heart. keeping Him dear, understanding Him to be the all-doer, understanding Him to be supreme, and not developing any other kind of faith in any kind of deities or any kind of other gods. But Guruji says, don't get me wrong, Guruji says, respect all, follow one, and hate none. That means that we are not disrespecting any deities. We are not disrespecting any gods. But a very, very fundamental point in spirituality is to hold on to one. Guruji says, follow one. Follow one meaning follow one God, follow one Satpurush. Hate none. Do not hate anyone. And respect all. Respecting everyone. If you go across it, even Bhagwan Swaminarayan's practicality, in the Shiksha Patri, Bhagwan Swaminarayan says that if you come across a Ram Mandir or Shiv Mandir, then you should go there and bow down to the deity. That's how much respect Bhagwan Swaminarayan has, that he has put in his commandments out of the 212 shlokas that he has given to us, handwritten. He has given this commandment that you should also respect and bow down to deities when you come across their temples. Then how can we understand, or how can we think that, that we are cutting down other avatars, gods, deities? No. Worshipping is one thing and bowing down is another thing. Worshipping means to develop affection. Worshipping means to follow the commands of that God. Worshipping means to meditate upon that God. And bowing down means to respect that God and understand that this God or deity has done many things here on this earth or other places for the betterment, taking their good quality. This is bowing down. And worshipping is the things that I have given you. But Guruji says that why can we not worship and keep pride for Bhagwan Maharaj? Why not? Therefore, one who recognizes and feels pride of the devotion of Maharaj is really fortunate and will be released from the clutches of this material world. One who develops pride and power for Bhagwan Swaminarayan becomes free from the life and death cycle, becomes free from this material world while being in this material world, becomes free from the cycle of life and death while being inside of a human body on this earth. Bhagwan Swaminarayan's Pragatpanu, Bhagwan Swaminarayan's Pratap, or his immense power, his glory is seen here. Because no other avatar in the past has done this, giving Kalyan, liberation, while that soul is on the earth. Only Bhagwan Swaminarayan has established this point in his scriptures, in his practical life on this earth, through his santos, his non-santos, through his santos here, his satpurush, through his bhaktos. Bhagwan Swaminarayan has done this. No other avatar has done this, proving that Bhagwan Swaminarayan is supreme beyond all. Not forgetting the point of respect all, follow one, and hate none. Bhagwan Swaminarayan is supreme. And that's a given fact. May one understand this fact today, may one understand this fact in 5 lives or in 100 lives, but Bhagwan Swaminarayan is the Supreme Lord of Lords. And by worshipping Him, by keeping His power, by keeping His pride, one soul becomes released from the cycle of life and death, this material world, and attains Akshardham. So this is the essence of our Puja Guruji's Kalyankanika Vat. And last but not least, Shreeji Maharaj's Charitra. You know, Bhagwan Swaminarayan establishes a fact in the Vachnamrut that according to the Vachnamrut Gadara 1st chapter 3rd, Charitras, or the divine incidences of Bhagwan Swaminarayan, are so important and valued that Bhagwan Swaminarayan says in that Vachnamrut that if you forget my form, but if you remember my divine incidences, my santos, my bhaktos, brahmacharis, the events, Rangotsav, etc., so on and so forth, then again you will remember my form and reach the abode of Akshardham. That's why we have taken a charitra in every course, so that even if one does not remember all of the charitras, if one remembers even one single charitra, then Bhagwan Swaminarayan will grant that soul liberation. So finally, moving on to our last part of the course, Shreeji Maharaj's charitra. I'll read the charitra and we'll dissect as we go. Naruji Bhai was a Garasya, meaning a businessman, and also a staunch devotee of Shreeji Maharaj. He was living in the village named Bamangam in Gujarat, and often accompanied Maharaj, meaning he went with Maharaj wherever Maharaj went. He became very sick and was about to pass away. Maharaj came with 5 saints and a chariot to take him to Akshardham, meaning it was his last moment. And Bhagwan Swaminarayan, he has, you can say, a vachan, or he has given a vachan that whoever becomes mine, I would come and take them to Akshardham. Nishkudan Swami says, Antakare avo cho jivan jano chu, Rathavel viman lavo cho jivan jano chu, Birud tamaru padyu jivan jano chu, Jo yu nahi kartavya amaru jivan jano chu. Bhagwan Swaminarayan and his Ekantik Satpurush are so compassionate that they have given a birud, they have given a vow that I will come and take you to my divine abode Akshardham, Bhagwan Swaminarayan, because I have said this once. And in this fortunate soul's life, Naruji Bhai, Bhagwan Swaminarayan, accompanied with 5 saints, has come to take Naru Bhai's soul to Akshardham. So Bhagwan takes his soul to Akshardham, and in Akshardham, Naruji Bhai had an interesting event that occurred. You know, don't think that Akshardham is just a place where you go and sit, but just how charitras, just how actions, just how events are taking place here in Satsang and Maharaj and everywhere, Akshardham also has that with Bhagwan. Bhagwan is doing these Leela Charitras as you wish. Bhagwan is there with his Santos, Bhaktos. Bhagwan is performing different kinds of Leelas. And we are there in that scenario, experiencing Bhagwan's bliss. So what happened to Naruji Bhai is that in Akshardham, he had an interesting event. Maharaj asked everyone to sit in a line for dinner. Yes, there's also dinner there, but it's divine. Maharaj asked Naruji Bhai to sit between Dada Kachar and Jina Bhai for dinner. When Maharaj was serving food from both ends of the line, for some reason Maharaj would run out of items just before he reached Naruji Bhai. So Naruji Bhai did not have anything in his plate, but all others were ready to have all the others were ready to eat, and they started to eat, but Naruji Bhai had nothing in his plate because Bhagwan would run out. Bhagwan was doing this charitra. Maharaj instructed everyone to start eating. Naruji Bhai mentioned that he did not have anything in his plate. Maharaj reminded him that he had accompanied Maharaj many times, but had never offered a meal to him. I'm reminded of a charitra of Sevakram in the Vachanamrita Gadada, 1st chapter, 11th. Sevakram was a very ungrateful ascetic who accompanied Nilkanvarni together on their one return in Rameshwar down south of India. And there Sevakram became ill and Maharaj started to serve him out of compassion. Yet, what happened was, when Sevakram would give a little money to Maharaj so that they can get rations such as ghee, tel, sugar, rice, etc., so on and so forth, Maharaj would cook the meal and make it for Sevakram, yet Sevakram would eat everything and not even offer one single meal or even a little bit, even 100 grams to Maharaj to eat. Sometimes Maharaj would go hungry, sometimes Maharaj would have to beg for alms. Things like this happen. And then after Sevakram became healthy, he still did not give any food to Maharaj or offer it even once. Even if he had money, he still did not do. So Maharaj considered him to be ungrateful and left him. But Naroji Bhai also did the same. While accompanying Maharaj, while being a businessman, while holding income and having a good income, he did not at once ask Maharaj, can I offer you and all these santos some food or some money so you can get food? Not even once. He had never offered a meal to santos either. He was very, very greedy. Maharaj explained that everyone gets rewards based on their actions. The others in the line had offered Maharaj and saints many meals and spent their wealth for others. Maharaj explained that he is not going to get food there because he never offered a meal to Maharaj or santos. Maharaj is playing a little Leela Charitra. It's a little humorous, yet it's also teaching a lesson. Realizing the mistake, Naroji Bhai requested to Maharaj for some additional time in the body, meaning on earth, so that he can correct his mistake. Maharaj granted his wish. Naroji Bhai returned to his body. Naroji Bhai's family members and others were surprised. They asked Naroji Bhai the reason for his return to the body. He replied, "Wait till I get well, you will get the answer." Slowly but surely, Naroji Bhai recovered. Once he recovered, he moved forward with his desire to correct his earlier mistake. He invited GhanshyamPrakashDasji Maharaj Shree from Ahmedabad along with many saints to his place. GhanshyamPrakashDasji Maharaj came with 100 saints. Raghuvirji Maharaj also came from Vartal. Maharaj Shree and saints stayed there for 8 days. He served them very well with great reverence for them. He arranged for the best possible tal for all the 8 days. Maharaj Shree and the saints became very pleased. Maharaj Shree and the saints stated their wish to return to Ahmedabad and asked for his permission. Naroji Bhai offered clothes to the santos and Maharaj Shree became very, very happy and accepted everything. And Naroji Bhai requested to Maharaj Shree, on behalf of me, please request Maharaj to take me to his Akshardham. Maharaj Shree knew Naroji Bhai well. He told Naroji Bhai, you will be an ekantik bhakta of Maharaj. Maharaj must be keeping you in his body for some good reason. I will pray to Maharaj to grant you Akshardham on the 15 days from today. Thus, being pleased by Naroji Bhai and the devotees' seva, Maharaj Shree and the saints left for Ahmedabad. On the 15th day, just as Maharaj Shree stated, Naroji Bhai went to Akshardham. So the moral of the story is that conquer one's greed, nonetheless, offer everything in the service of Maharaj, his ekantik Satpurush, his Santo and Bhakto. Even Bhagwan Swaminarayan has stated in the Vachanamrut, Sarangpur 10th chapter, that if one serves the ekantik Satpurush by serving food, serving him in Mansi Puja along with Bhagwan, giving him his wealth, serving him some way, somehow on this earth, then one who is bound to go to Akshardham in 100 lives goes to Akshardham in this very life due to serving the ekantik Satpurush. This is the mahima of serving the ekantik Satpurush of Maharaj. We have received such a Satpurush in the form of our Puja Guruji. So serving him, keeping him as our focus, and keeping us as our guiding light to go to Akshardham should be our focal point in our life. So this is the Yuva Sabha Course 3. Those who need the Yuva Sabha Course PDF, please email us at loyadhamng@gmail.com. Nonetheless, a short message, Yud Sibir 2020, our 10th Youth Sibir of our program is coming up in July 9th to July 12th. It's going to be held in the Poconos, so please make sure to join. Registration can be is held on our website, theswaminarayan.org, so make sure to register. Nonetheless, for those who are Yuvas, meaning from the ages of 25 to 45, those who are Yuvas, an Adiveshan, a Sibir especially designed for Yuvas, is coming up in the month of May 22nd to May 25th, located in Tampa, Florida, our new temple there. And it's going to be a 3-day Sibir. So you can also register on our website there on www.theswaminarayan.org. Saying this, my humble Jai Swaminarayan.
घनश्याम महाराज जय। ओढ़े प्रभु सकड़ मुनि के श्याम स्वामी नारायण दिव्य मूर्ति स्वामी नारायण दिव्य मूर्ति संतन के विश्राम हरे प्रभु संतन के विश्राम ओढ़े प्रभु सकड़ मुनि के श्याम अक्षर पर आनंद घन प्रभु कियो है जेहि मिलत जन तरत माया जेहि मिलत जन तरत माया लहत अक्षर धाम हारे प्रभु लहत अक्षर धाम ओढ़े प्रभु सकड़ मुनि के श्याम शारद शेष महेश महामुनि जपत जेहि गुण नाम जास पद रज शीश धरि धरि जास पद रज शीश होवत जन निष्काम हरे प्रभु होवत जन निष्काम ओढ़े प्रभु सकड़ मुनि के श्याम प्रेम के परयंक पर प्रभु करत सुख आराम मुक्तानंद निज चरण डिग गुण मुक्तानंद निज चरण डिग गुण गावत आठो जाम हारे गुण गावत आठो जाम ओढ़े प्रभु सकड़ मुनि के श्याम स्वामी नारायण दिव्य मूर्ति स्वामी नारायण दिव्य संतन के विश्राम हारे प्रभु संतन के विश्राम ओढ़े प्रभु सकड़ मुनि के श्याम पोढ़ो पोढ़ो सहजानंद स्वामी अखियामानिंदरा भरानी रे पोढ़ो पोढ़ो सहजानंद स्वामी हारे तमे माथे ती पाग उतारो रे पछी बनाटनी टोपी धारो रे पोढ़ो पोढ़ो सहजानंद स्वामी हारे तमे जर कसी जामा उतारो रे पछीर कोरी धोती धारो रे पोढ़ो पोढ़ो सहजानंद स्वामी हारे तमे केड़नो पटको छोड़ो रे पछी शाल दुशाला ओढ़ो रे पोढ़ो पोढ़ो हारे पोढ़्या प्रेमानंद ना स्वामी रे सखी जोई जोई आनंद पामी रे पोढ़ो पोढ़ो सहजानंद स्वामी अखियामानिंदरा भरानी रे पोढ़ो पोढ़ो सहजानंद स्वामी घनश्याम महाराज जी जय श्री हरि कृष्ण महाराज जी जय श्री स्वामीनारायण भगवान जी जय।